Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a delicious recipe for your afternoon snack or your breakfast. You're going to love it for sure. It doesn't have wheat flour, it doesn't have gluten, it doesn't have sugar. You're going to love it. It's super sweet and very crunchy. The whole family will love it. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. On top of all that, this recipe here doesn't have eggs or milk. So if you know someone who is intolerant or allergic, go ahead and share this recipe. Let's spread this good deed even further. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and remember to turn on the notification bell to get updates. I have new videos every day and you're going to love them. Let's get started with our recipe. Remember, the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information, as always, will be down below in the description. If you love these afternoon snack and breakfast recipes, tasty and healthy recipes, go ahead and leave your like and I'll come back and make more recipes like this. And let me know down below what your favorite cookie flavor is. It might be that I come back and make a special recipe for you too. Let's get started then. The first thing I have here is my banana. You can see that it's already browner, more ripe. So I'm going to use this banana with the darker peel, with more spots, even that peel that's already turned black, because that shows the banana is really sweet. And with that, we'll be able to give the recipe a good consistency. And we won't need to use sugar, sweetener, or anything like that. The natural sweetness of the banana itself will be enough to sweeten our recipe nicely. Remember that I have a video here on the channel talking about what happens if you eat bananas every day, because bananas really are one of those fruits we usually always have at home. They're very practical, more affordable, and everyone likes them. I have a video here talking more about the benefits of eating bananas daily, and I'll leave it down below in the description for you. Let me mash this up here until it turns into a paste, a puree, and I'll be right back. Hold on. So I've already mashed my banana well here. Now I'm going to add some flavors. I'll put in a bit of cinnamon and a little vanilla extract. And I'm going to mix it in now. You'll understand why in a moment because it'll make it easier for everything to be seasoned and really tasty. Of course, the vanilla and cinnamon here are special flavors to season the food. After all, we also season sweet dishes. I suggest you add them, especially since cinnamon has this interesting property of making insulin more sensitive and improving carbohydrate metabolism. But if you don't have it at home, that's no reason not to make this. You can just leave it out or use another spice you like. So let's set this aside for now. In this bowl here, I have my rolled oats. Remember that I have a video here on the channel talking more about what happens if you eat oats every day and which type of oats is best for you to add to your diet. Remember that oats are rich in fiber, protein, and beta-glucan, help lower cholesterol, provide a lot of satiety, and improve gut health, so they're wonderful. I'll also leave some videos down below that talk more about oats. I'm going to add a bit of shredded coconut here. I'm using dried, dehydrated coconut. If you want to use fresh coconut, you can, no problem at all. And if you're going to use dried coconut like I am, just check the packaging to make sure it's only coconut with no sugar or anything else added. I'm going to add a bit of chopped cashew nuts here. These are raw, but if you want to use roasted, unsalted ones, that's totally fine too. I'm going to add some raisins here. I chopped the raisins into smaller pieces because I want each piece to have some raisin in it. And I don't want to add too much. So this is a more interesting way for us to add raisins because one raisin will yield 4 or 5 pieces and you can distribute them better. That's an interesting tip. And I'm going to add some ground flaxseed here. I just ground it before starting the recording to make things easier and have one less step here. And remember that flaxseed will help lower the glycemic index. It contains omega-3 precursors. It will give an interesting texture to our recipe without needing to add eggs, and it's full of fiber, so it's really great. This mix I made here with raisins and nuts, you can add other things too if you want. Feel free to toss in some almonds, pistachios, dark chocolate chips, or even chopped peanuts. You can use whatever ingredients you like best to make this recipe your own. Or if you don't want to, you can leave out the raisins and nuts and it will still work just as well. So look, I've already mixed it here and it smells so good with the coconut. Now I'm going to add our seasoned banana to this mixture and then we'll mix everything together. Let me grab the spatula here so I can scrape it well and not make noise for you, okay? So look, the banana is right here. So now we are going to mix everything well until it gradually forms a dough. When you make this delicious recipe, let me know in the comments how yours turned out. And tell me what you're going to add after all in terms of seasoning or details to add more flavor to give it that crunch. I'm going to mix it and I'll be right back. Look, I've already mixed our dough here and now we're going to bake this delicious treat. I grabbed my baking tray and lined it with parchment paper to make sure everything goes well and nothing sticks. I'm going to take a portion of this wonderful dough here, then I will roll it up in my hands, making more or less a round ball. I will then place it down right here on the baking sheet, and I'll use my spatula to gently flatten it out a little bit so that it looks exactly like a cookie. I'll make the others here so you can see it better. Okay, I'm done here. I flattened them with my hand to make them look nicer. And now let's put them in the oven at 360 degrees. When I come back, I'll tell you how long it took and show you how delicious they turned out. I'll be right back. Just 15 minutes, super quick. There's no excuse anymore to keep buying store-bought processed cookies. I'll put them in another container so you can see them better. Come here with me. I'll grab one here so you can see. It gets nice and golden. If you want it crunchier, just leave it in a bit longer or even flip it over. But I like it like this with this texture. Make it at home. You're going to love it. The smell is so good. I have this habit of smelling food. The aroma is delicious. I really want to try it. And don't forget to check out my playlist of breakfast and snack recipes. I'll leave the link down below in the description for you. Tell me what your favorite cookie is. I'd love to see your comment. And who knows, maybe I'll come back and make a healthier version just for you. Remember to like the video because it really helps me out, and share it with anyone who might enjoy it, with anyone who needs it. Let's grow this chain of kindness together. That's what I want here on the channel. Now let's taste it. It's really delicious. The crunchiness from the nuts is wonderful, and it's really sweet because besides the banana, there's the oats and the raisins. So honestly, you don't need any sugar sweetener, nothing. Make it. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.